What's up, my DoorDash gang? What's up, my Grubhub gang? This is your boy Kingfish, aka Big Al, coming at you with another video. What it do, family? Get yourself together, camera. Hope everybody is doing well on this beautiful Wednesday. Thank God for another wonderful day. I tell you, man. Had a great night last night at work, guys. Got out of there at 2 o'clock. Yes, sir. That was a great night. I hope we have a great night tonight. Cause next week, man, we got a lot of cases coming. Next week start our little, busy period. Y'all thought we was busy. We ain't busy yet. We just been working a lot of hours. Them guys ain't seen busy yet. Alright, family, it's gonna do what it do today. Today is Throwback Wednesday, guys. This is one of my favorite days. I get to reminisce about the old school, the past, life, everything. This duck is taking a bath in the middle of the street. Be ashamed of yourself. And I just love reminiscing, man. So today, guys, we're gonna do one of my favorite movies. I didn't like the way that they treated the women back in the days. That's the only part of the movie I didn't like. But I love the movie. I love the concept. I love the grit and the grind behind the movie. I love all the actors and actors in the movie. Danny Glover was one of my favorite actors, and his father, Sarge, his father was one of my great, favorite actors too. But we're talking about Color Purple today, family. Your favorite scene and your favorite character in Color Purple. Everybody's seen Color Purple. Some people got tired of watching it because we used to watch it every Christmas. It's one of them Christmas movies, one of those movies that when it come on, you had to watch it. But I have a few favorite scenes in the movie. Oprah Winfrey was my favorite actress in the movie. Even though I said actor because she fought like a daggone man. But her no nonsense to men is who Miss Dolores remind me of. She wasn't no joke, man. It was just, she was just amazing in that movie. She was stripped down too. She couldn't put no makeup on, no hair. So, Oprah Winfrey was my favorite actress in that movie. I love the scene when the mayor's wife was messing with her kids. And when she told her that her kids could come work for them when they get old enough, she didn't play that. And her husband came over there and she knocked the crap out of her husband. They beat the hell out of her, put her in jail. But she definitely didn't take no nonsense, I love the part when she was coming through that cornfield, go talk to Sophia. No, she was Sophia. She was going to talk to Oprah Winfrey. But she said, "You told Harpo to beat me." That was my favorite part. I use that against my wife all the time, and she make me mad and whatnot. That part was good. Harpo was funny as hell, He stayed getting beat up. I think one of the best part of the movie, everybody knew how Sophia was. When she was at the bar and Harpo girlfriend started running her mouth and whatnot, call her a heifer. And everybody stopped what they was doing. The piano stopped playing. He said, "Uh-oh, time to go." They knew it was about to be a fight. And she laid a punch on that girl, boy. That was funny as hell. And then the whole bar started fighting. And you could see Sophia hitting people like a man. I love that. I love to see a woman like that. That's probably why I got bullied all the time. But Color Purple is one of my favorite movies. I love watching that movie. I know a lot of quotes to the scene, but since I'm thinking about it, I'm losing a lot of memory and whatnot. But I love the little kid that told Harpo it's gonna rain on his head, because everything Harpo did, he built himself. He had a juke joint. Every time it would rain, he would have buckets, glass, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, you know, that remind me of back in the day, man. When we had a ceiling leak, you didn't call no roofer. You put a bucket underneath that leak. You feel me? It just took me back to childhood, a lot of stuff and whatnot. And his father, old Sarge. I don't know if you ever seen Soldier Story. That's what Denzel Washington played in. It was some great actors played in it. Denzel played in it, and Sarge was the main character. He played in it. He's one of my favorite actors. But I keep saying actress for actors and actors for actors. I'm going crazy this morning, fam. I need my coffee, man. I'm telling you. I need the coffee. You know? I need that caffeine. I need to wake the hell up. Don't have an order yet. Started at 9. So hopefully we get an order, family. But yeah, guys, reminisce on Color Purple. I definitely didn't like the way they treated the women back in those days. But what you call a guy here? Sir got his. You know, he sure enough got his, boy. He made good at the end. Danny Glover. He made good. And one thing he said that he enjoyed the movie, but he really didn't like his character after he watched it. Which I don't blame him, because, you know, they treated women so bad back then, man. Women, I tell you, man, back in those days, man, I mean, y'all fought for a lot of stuff, man. To make your own decision, the right to work, you know, the right to vote. It was just a lot that a woman, I mean, you know, I don't know who started that or whatever, but, man, the way they treated women back then, man, I couldn't live back in those days, man. That's not the way I was raised. And a lot of people say if you lived back in those days, you would be doing the same thing because that's what you saw. So I'm glad I didn't live back in those days, man. I appreciate a woman. I have daughters. You know, I know the struggle. You know, my mom, I watched my mom struggle. There's no easy cake, man. Single moms, the men come into your life, all they want is one thing, and then when they play with your mind, get you all in love, and then they leave you and your kids behind because they done found the next best thing. Y'all women go through a lot. You know? That's why I love my aunt. My aunt don't play, she'll cut you. She'll be like, you leaving who? You leaving me? Hold on, did you just say you leaving me? Next thing you know, he got 22 stitches. Like, damn, aunt, you had to put the blade to him that deep? My aunt didn't play, boy. My aunt, they used to call her Switchblade Hattie. My aunt would cut you in a heartbeat. She cut her tendon in her finger. She can't bend her finger. That was the only, Alan King told me that's the only person he ever been scared of. Only woman he ever been scared of was mine. Goody Gale. Don't ask me where Goody Gale came from. I don't even know what the hell Goody Gale is. But that's her nickname, Goody Gale. We call her Goody. I don't know where my aunt come up with these names, man. I got a cousin who I love to death. Her name is Angie, but we call her Liggy. I don't know how the hell you get Liggy out of Angie. You know, Turd out of Terry. Well, I can see why they call him Turd. You know. Poop is out of Michelle. I just don't understand the nicknames, guys, back in the days when they was giving us nicknames. I never had a nickname. I was just, well, yeah, I did. I was just called Kingfish. You know, little Kingfish, little Kingfish. Yeah. But yeah, guys, let's reminisce on Color Purple. If you love the movie Color Purple, talk about your favorite scene, man. Some of my scenes done flew out my but it was a great movie, man, from the start to the finish. I can't watch it all the time because I done watched it so many times in my life. When it come on, I skip it because I get caught up in that movie, man. You know, I love the church scene. I love when the lady is singing and whatnot. And back in them days, that's how the men treated their daughters. If you was fast in the tail, we called you fast tail and whatnot. The fathers, if you had kids early, the fathers disconnected with you and whatnot. They didn't want to bother you, especially in the church. If you wasn't married, but back then, boy, the church people was holy but thou, man. If you wasn't acting like they was acting, oh my God. And some of the stuff that they did, oh man. A lot of church folks, man, fail to realize, yes, you have to live by a certain standard. But we was created, to sin. It's a choice that you have to make. And they forget that. Well, all the things they try to stop you from doing, they already did. And I can understand that. Like I tell my son, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do once you get a certain age. Only thing I can tell you is my experience. My son, he loved to get high. He loves smoking weed. That's that era they live in. But I told him, you will never be able to hold down a job because you can't put the thing down. You'll never be able, if they call you and take a piss test, you don't go take the piss test because you know you're gonna fail and you're out of a job. So sometimes you gotta give stuff up, man. I used to tell him, I used to smoke weed every day. From 1984 to 1998, every day. I used to say, I'm going to smoke till the day I die, But when they told me I could lose my job, that stuff can cause me to lose my job if I come up dirty, man, I quit on the spot, bam. I'm not losing my job for no grass. Damn that. It was recreational. Shoot, it was just party, hanging out with the guys on the weekend, eating, smoking, chilling, playing cards. But everybody got to change. And that mess they got out here today, you couldn't get me to eat that. That's mess, man. They smoke today, man. There's no way that you should be able to stand in the middle of the street, smell that mess they smoking, and the smell take you right to the person that smoked. There's no way in hell, I don't know what the hell they smoking. Chronic, bionic, I don't know. Put you in the grave. They got crazy name for it these days. Back then it was reefer or marijuana, and it came in a brown baggie. People stopped trusting people after 2000. Back in the day, man, you can go to your man. He'd give you your little bag, and you went home, you were straight. Some of it had a lot of seeds in it, some of it didn't. I know, family, I know I'm talking about drugs, but I'm talking real life here. I'm talking facts. Baby, don't break. You send me one more text and say facts, we're gonna have a problem. But I'm just talking facts, man. Back then you could trust a man back in the day. Can't trust him now. You get a brown bag, if you don't open that bag and see what's in it, you subject to get ripped off. It's a rip-off game now, family. Alright, family, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. But life gonna come with a lot of turns and twists, family. Your kids, only way your kids gonna grow, they gotta make the mistakes. Only thing you can do is tell them about it. But don't act like you didn't do it. Don't act like you didn't drink. Don't act like you didn't enjoy it when you did it. Just tell them the consequences behind their action and hope that they listen to you. But in order to grow in life, you got to make mistakes. If I never got in trouble and went to jail, how can I tell somebody not to go to jail? What I can tell you is that if you did what I did, you going to jail. But I made one mistake in my life, and I ain't make no more. That's not the road that I want to go down. I don't want nobody visiting me behind a glass. I don't want to talk to my kids behind no glass. I don't like people telling me when I could take a shower, when I could use the bathroom, what time I got to cut the TV off, what time the lights go out. I don't like that. What time I got to get up. It's no fun, man. You only eat chicken once a month. You get cake every third Sunday. You know, you eat the same old food. You know? I used to get mad when people throw coffee away, though. I used to take all the coffee, guys. In the morning time, see, since I brought it up, see, the system gets you. You know, they throw you off. At 4 o'clock in the morning, we used to eat breakfast. We used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and eat breakfast. Lunchtime was like 11 o'clock, right? Dinner time was like 3, 4 o'clock, you know? And if you didn't have commissary, you was out of luck, you know? So I used to take care of people that didn't have commissary because I kind of had it good and whatnot. And when you take care of people, they take care of you. They look out for you. I was the oodles and noodle man. I used to have the noodle hookup. And anybody that been down, you know what I'm talking about. The noodle hookup, when you take oodles and noodles and you mix everything with it. Everything you can find, every piece of meat, anything that you can find to put in them oodles and noodles, that used to be the noodle hookup. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all don't. But my point is, family, in order to grow and get better in life, you got to make mistakes. You can't stop your kids from making mistakes. The only thing you can do is just tell them the circumstances behind it, correct them, beat their butt when they need to be whooped, knock them down if you have to, but they're going to make mistakes. And you just have to forgive them for the mistakes they made and just talk it through it. Don't disown your kid because they decide that they want to get high or something like that. The only thing you can do is just pray for them, talk them through them, you know. If they're too young, knock their head off. If they're too old, just let them know you've been there, done that, and that's not the place that you want them to be. You know, but in order for them to learn, they got to make mistakes, man. My son made a lot of mistakes, but he told me, he said, Dad, everything that you told me was going to happen, happened, you know. And I appreciate you letting me do what I do, and then I made a mistake. Now I realized that it was a mistake, and I ain't trying to do it no more. That's the only thing you can do, guys. I took my hands off of my kids a long time ago. I just keep moving one. I think that's our relationship. You know, she loved me to death, but when she ready to move, she always called Dad. But Dad ain't there no more. I only answer the phone. She called, I only answer the phone. She sent me a text. Why you not answering your phone? Why you calling me? I'm not moving you. She's like, what? I'm already moved in with you. What you talking about? So I'm going to bug her so much that she ain't even going to want to ask me to move. That's right, family. I'm putting it in her head now. Let me go get my coffee before I be talking all day. I done told y'all too much now. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm back, family. Whew. It is busy in there today. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, mercy me. Oh, yes. Another 12, 20, another 12. 12 play. Hot Dad, that's my favorite song. Yes, sir. I haven't been in the news that much, you know, but it's a lot of stuff going on. Let me tell you, DoorDash made me so mad yesterday, family. I couldn't get nothing yesterday. I was on the phone. Every time I would press something, it would disappear. Okay, error. Okay, all the way up. I did not get one thing yesterday, Rick. Damn. I opened my app up. I set my phone for well, I ain't gonna tell you the time. I set my phone up for like a minute before they release the schedule. I couldn't get one thing. I don't know what happened. Maybe I wasn't fast enough, but I didn't get anything, man. So I'm gonna have to do Postmate or Grubhub that day. I couldn't believe I couldn't get anything. What's up, buddy? He's staring at me, so I had to speak to him. Looking at me like I'm crazy. I like recording, and when you're talking to the camera, and people be looking at you staring like, is he talking to himself or he talking to somebody? He's not on the phone. And then soon you look at them, they go. Like you just didn't see them staring at you. I just wait till they turn back. When they turn back, they start acting like they looking for something. Oh, that drives me crazy, man. I love it. I love it to death, man. Yeah. Once I catch you watching and you turn away, I just look at you. Then as soon as you turn back, I'll be like, and then you got the ones that are laugh, and then you got the other ones that just start looking for stuff. And then they pull up so you can't see them. Oh man, I have fun, guys. I tell you, man, I don't need no audience, man. I crack myself up, man. I love messing with people. That's my problem, you know. I don't know how to stop messing with people. At work, I get you. At the store, I get you. I just love people, man. Kids, I love to death, man. You get me around a bunch of kids, we're gonna have fun. You get me around some bad kids, we're gonna have fun. Yep. I try to treat everybody like I want to be treated, right? But sometimes I gotta have fun with you. It's all about laughter to me, guys. You can take the hardest criminal in the world, the meanest person in the world. If you get that person laughing, and you get that person smiling, they're just a regular old person with some bad, you know, with some bad things going on. Everybody think Bill Cosby is doing bad in jail. And he deserved to go to jail. But Bill the man. Bill in that, man, they in there loving Bill, man. Bill living, he's not living like y'all think he's living. You know. Bill in that joint, making them laugh, having the fun. They're taking care of him. Even though what he did was wrong, but just people is just subject to laughter, man. Everybody get theirs. Trust me. We living in a time now, guys. Some of the stuff that you did back in the day, you can't do that. R. Kelly is one of them. One of the brilliant minds, king of R&B, whatever you want to call him. He got some problems right now because his old ways, man. I don't want to talk about it because you know you're innocent till proven guilty, but we all know everything that he did back then is coming to get him now, and they're gonna get him. They're gonna put that man away for life. I'm telling you. But the good thing about him, a lot of people that he's gonna be locked up with, not gonna like what he did. He's gonna be a singing in jail cat. They're gonna love him in jail. I didn't mean love him like that, but I'm talking about he's gonna be okay. You know. Music, believe it or not, music make you see a person different. Don't excuse that person, but you cannot take the love of music. A lot of people say, you know, and it's funny. I'm gonna talk about it for a minute, then I'm gonna get off of it. When R. Kelly first went through what he was going through, his record sales tripled and doubled. Because people know that he's not gonna put no more music out. Not now. What are he gonna sing about? You know? But his record sales doubled. People still sold out concerts everywhere. You don't hear his record on the radio no more, but it's still in your heart. You know? Certain songs come out. You know, when a woman's fed up. You know, I listen to that song every time I hear it. It's one of my favorite songs. You know, I love his music. I just don't love what he doing or what he did. I still pump R. Kelly. You know, I got a couple kids off R. Kelly, Luther Vandross and some Anita Baker. He gonna be alright. I want to make it clear so nobody on my channel say that I shouldn't be this and I shouldn't be that. I don't excuse R. Kelly for what he did, messing with the young girl, because I got daughters. I would have killed them a long time ago if it was mine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get on TV and say I want my daughter to come back home. I'm going to be at his door. Release my daughter or I'm going to release you. Now, why would you take if you already know this man has a history, why would you take your daughter there and for her to train under R. Kelly? Okay, she gonna train all right. I'm just saying, family, everybody innocent until proven guilty. What you do in the dark will come to light. It will come back around. The only way you can stop it is to bring it forward yourself. A lot of great people, a lot of people that have been through stuff, don't wait till the media find out. They go and they tell their story. They tell their story. I give you an example. My man, Frank Kirby. He had a problem with porn. He brought it forward. Told everybody about it. Because it was going to come around. It was coming back around to get him. But he made it a point to get it out there first. And not let some, the FBI or get his computer and say, hey, he's teen porn and all that mess. He went out there and put it out there first. And it went away quick. But he showed the initiative to fix his problem. And he shared his story with the world. And people will forgive you for that. We live in a time now that you can just go on social media and put everything out there and be done with it. Instead of waiting until you get locked up for it. Go get help. Guys, remember back in the days, you from an era that I'm from? Back in the day, there was only a couple places you can go to get help. That was church. That was a psychiatrist. And family. Those are the 3 places you can go to get help back in the day. Now in time, they got apps that will help you. You can go. There's no excuse that you have that you can't get help for whatever problem you have. There's something out there, some program, something out there that can help you for everything that you're going through. But not back in the day. Back in the day, we was taught to go to our pastor. If the church couldn't help you, you go to family. Family couldn't help you, then you figure that out. But now, man, there's no excuse. If you got a drug problem, there's no excuse. They got facilities that would take you in for free. Back in the day, if you had a drug problem, you either weaned off. They got stuff that they got substitute stuff that they can give you. I remember when they first started that out. Started that back in the day, early 80s and whatnot. But now, family, what I'm saying to you, if you're going through anything, there's no reason why you can't get the help that you need. It's so much resources. We didn't have Google back then. You had 411. Y'all remember 411? Call and get that information and get charged for it. That's all you had, 411. You ain't had Google or what's her name? Alexa. You didn't have that. Our search was talking to people. That was our search engine. You talk to people, find out information. It wasn't in the newspaper. If you couldn't get it for 411, you had to talk to people that been through that, Shoot, everything we did back in the day, we wrote it down. We ain't had no computer, no tablet. You knew when they was coming to cut your phone off, or your what you call it, because they knock on your door. Now they just go straight to the thing and cut it off. I remember back in the day, man, they used to knock on your door and say, you got the payment for the phone bill or the electric bill? All right, you don't have it by 5 o'clock, I'm cutting you off. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Back in the day, you would call up somebody by 5 o'clock. When they come back, you gave them a check or you gave them the money, and they didn't cut your light off. You know, I didn't have that problem because Alan King stole electric next door. All his electric came from other people. My father was an electrician. My father was a mechanic. My father was a con artist. Shoot. You had cable, we had cable. If you had lights, we had lights. You know? Alan King was the man, boy. My man was stealing cable before they even figured out people was still how to steal cable. That man had a brilliant mind. I remember back in the day we used to have 3 channels. That was ABC, NBC, and the channel that Benny Hill came on. I forgot what channel that was. But when they came out with cable back in the early 80s, you know, and MTV, I told Alan King, I said, man, they got cable. I said, Dad, they got cable now. He said, what the hell is cable? I said, I don't know, but you get a lot of channels. He said, go find out if your next door neighbor got cable. I went over there and I said, hey, y'all got cable? They said, yeah. I said, Dad, they got cable. He said, okay, we got cable. So enough, came home the next day, we had cable. I could watch MTV. That was the only music channel back then. You know, Fred Fry Freddy, whatever the hell his name was. That's why I seen Michael Jackson do his thing. I went out and got the coat, the gloves, and the shoes. They had the whole package at Family Dollar. Family Dollar back in the day was our Walmart. That's where I got them 4 stripes Adidas from. That woman bought me, messed up my NBA career. You know, in the NBA, you need to stop on a dime. I slid on a dime. You know, family? All right, family, I ain't getting no orders, but I enjoy talking to you guys. And maybe I told y'all so much about me, or too much about me, but I keep it real, guys. You know, it's okay to say that you made a mistake. It's okay to say you used to get high back in the day. You know what I mean? It's what you do now. My life now is 100 times better than it was back in the day because I learned from each mistake. You know what I mean? I could say I tried everything at least one time. You feel me? Some of y'all won't tell your kids that. Some of y'all tell your kids, you lie to your kids and you give them misinformation and whatnot, and then they go out there and get hooked on some drugs and this and that, and now you trying to tell them that you used to do it. Oh, it's too late now. You should have told them a long time ago. Yeah, I tried that, but this is what it did to me. These are the problem that it caused me. This is why I can't see out of one eye or the right eye, you know. I tried to scare the hell out of my kids, you know. I told my daughters and them, as soon as the boy touch you, you getting pregnant, you know. You get pregnant for kissing a boy. People think I'm lying. You can get pregnant for kissing. Let me tell you how. Because kissing leads to other things. And I used to tell my kids that all the time. They used to come home. My daughter used to say, my belly hair. I said, who you kissed today? She's like, Dad, I'm not pregnant. I'm only 4. I had them scared early, guys. I ain't lying to you. They'll tell you, I had them scared early. You look at a boy, your eyes cross. I just made up stuff, guys. That's how you got to do. Y'all got scared of these damn kids. These kids ain't scared of nothing these days. Back in the day, my kids were scared. They were scared of everything. You know? Giving the boy your phone number get you pregnant. I tell the kids, give him my phone number. I can't get pregnant. Boy called, can I speak to your daughter? Boy, what's your name? Who your family? You know? I'm going to come and see you. Where your address at? I used to do interviews for my kids. But you got to be that way, fam. You can't be that way now because social media ruined it. You know, these kids meeting each other online. I remember, I'll never forget, I remember my pastor preaching one time. And this when the internet first started. And I remember him saying that this was in, when the first, well, I don't know what year it was, but it was in the 80s or early 90s. And he said that he lists all the problems that we was gonna have, and sure enough, we having them problems now. He talked about how men and women gonna be luring kids on the internet, this and that. Everything he talked about. He talked about the taxes. He talked about how people are gonna use that to rip people off, give people money, this and that. He talked about all that stuff. I don't know how he knew, but he talked about it and whatnot. And all of that stuff that he said is really happening. He called the internet the Antichrist, you know. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. But anyway, family, I got to go. I ain't got no order. I got to get this trash out of my car, man. As soon as I finish drinking something, my wife want me to get rid of it, you know. But you know, God, I don't listen to her all the time. I tell her, this is my car. I got bottled water. I got coffee cups. I got cans. You know, another bottled water. But guess what? When she get in the car, it's clean. I just don't do it when she want me to do it. I do it when I want to do it. All right, fam, let me go before I get in trouble. This is your boy, Kingfish, a.k.a. Big Al. I'm out, guys. If you're dashing, keep dashing. If you're grubbing, keep grubbing. If you're not dashing, you're not grubbing, you better get yourself some dashing grub. Peace.